Morning, everyone. Virgo Triad here. It is June 7th, 2018, and I want to direct your attention to an email that I just received. Now, I just put up a video of a conversation that I had with the Tony Evans Foundation confirming a $60,000 contribution that one of Harvey Dent's subscribers claimed that they made, but yet didn't express, or maybe did, I don't know, to Harvey, that those were reversed and they were notified of the reversals. That particular phone call, the phone call on the video, absolutely 100% confirms that no funds were ever received by the charity. It's absolutely shameful, but the charity actually had to go back and pay fees because of these reversals. Regardless of the scenario, with that, at the end of that video, I mentioned that there was another charity that had been in contact with me, and that particular charity has actually decided to press charges. They once again had a bunch of people that actually donated at pretty close to the same time frame on the same day, and all of those were being removed from their checking account. They noticed something strange. They started investigating it, and it led back to Harvey's channel. In addition to that, we had a subscriber that was very concerned that ended up contacting that specific charity and ended up with an email back from the charity that confirms actually what I just got through explaining in the previous email with regards to them contacting the authorities on these many donations that were made fraudulently and immediately almost reversed from them. So here we go with the original message. And I keep in mind, please, that I am blocking out personal information for the safety of this subscriber. Virgo, I am sure you're aware of Harvey's newfound fixation on nonprofits. I'd sent an email to the organization he tried to fund via the Federal Reserve Bank account, and this was the convo. Just sending it before I forget. In case you want to use their response for a future video, I trust you'll blur out all of mine and Karen's personal information. And in fact, I am going to do that. The only thing that will be visible is the title of this person and her first name. I will be removing the actual personal information out of it. And here we have it. Yes, we have absolutely reported him and the few others who tried to make these fraudulent donations to the authorities. I wish they would all find a better use of their time. Keep on fighting the good fight. Karen, Director of Operations. You guys, this is disgusting. Disgusting. You have all, those of you who are attempting to try to fraudulently provide donations to charities are costing the charities money. The charities are not going to put up with it. The charities are going to go back after you, as you see here. Now listen, anybody who believes that there are secret accounts out there, go ahead, believe it. I'm at the point of not caring. You choose to believe something that is fantasy, that cannot be proven, that gets debunked over and over again. Go ahead, believe it. But before you start defrauding an innocent charity, and before you fall for the hype of someone you don't know, you only see what they're saying to you on a video. You only see that they continue to get debunked over and over again. You only see that everything they tell you turns out to be null and void. Think twice before putting yourself and your family and your life in that party's hands. We have a couple of new updates. KMBC News 9 has updated multiple people fall victim to Federal Reserve routing number scam in Independence, Missouri. And it goes on to read, Independence, Missouri, the city of Independence is issuing a warning. Multiple people have fallen victim to a scam involving Federal Reserve routing numbers and bill payments. The city says a citizen may receive a letter, email, or video and ask them to pay a fee to use their Social Security number and a Federal Reserve bank routing number to pay bills from a trust. Unfortunately, we know of about half a dozen citizens who have fallen victim to this scam. Independence Water Department Director Dan Montgomery said the Independence Utility Center customer service team has alerted these customers, and now we wish to help inform others to keep them from falling victim. The city said that Federal Reserve Bank of New York says those routing numbers are actually used for sorting and processing payments between banks, not for individual usage. Anyone trying to use one of these scam trusts to pay bills may end up with an unpaid notice and late fees. Scams like this are all too common, and the individuals behind them continue to find new ways to trick good people out of their money. Chief of Police Brad Halsey said, "We encourage our citizens to always ask questions before you provide personal information and to contact the appropriate service providers if something sounds suspicious and seems too good to be true." The Independence Police Department says if you think you've fallen victim to this scam, call them at 816-325-7300. A link to this site and report will be in my description. On to report number 2. Okay, report number 2 is on consumermojo.com. And it is going over, actually has a screenshot here of a couple of videos that were apparently YouTube videos. It says Social Security scam and Federal Reserve. Consider it a scam and a bad idea to try to pay a bill with your Social Security number or through a Federal Reserve routing number. It could end up costing you money. The Atlanta Federal Reserve issued an alert to warn customers to stay away from this scam. YouTube videos, plenty of them, along with online forums and texts, encourage people to use Social Security account numbers and route payments through a branch of the Federal Reserve Bank. A number of the videos reference quote-unquote Harvey Dent, a character who has his own video that tells you that, quote-unquote, using your secret Social Security trust account, you can tap into secret money to pay your bills. The videos go heavy on phony conspiracy theories that big banks and why they do, about big banks and why they don't want you to know what they do. Then they show you how to find a Federal Reserve routing number in your area. But the Federal Reserve says consumers do not have bank accounts with the Federal Reserve holding their unpaid Social Security funds, and those funds cannot be accessed by consumers. The Federal Reserve uses routing numbers to transfer money between banks, not customers. In the alert, the Fed explains what happens if you fall for the scam. Bill payments being attempted using the Fed's routing numbers and being rejected and returned unpaid. Customers who have attempted to use the Fed's routing numbers to pay their bills may be subject to penalty fees from the companies as they were attempting to pay. In fact, people have had to pay late fees and other penalties to companies they thought they had paid. It is not clear who, if anyone, benefits from this, and the National Consumer Law Center is warning customers that they should be aware of this too good to be true scheme to pay bills using information other than their own bank or credit card account. Law enforcement officials working with the Federal Reserve Bank apparently started an investigation, and when we know more, we will post it on here, consumermojo.com. Okay, so there we go. Two more located reports that are online. I will be leaving a link to both of these in the description. And thanks again, everyone. Stay safe.
It seems that I just got a $1,800 donation to my trip to Mississippi. $1,800, just like that. Wow! How did that happen? I don't know. Thank you, whoever get $81,800. Thank you. I am $700 away from packing my ass up and going to Mississippi. Yep. Thank you. The world works in mysterious ways. Like I said, nature provides. Nature provides. So whoever thinks that they had or have or are doing something to keep me from doing what I planned on doing, you know, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna stop me. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna find whatever the fuck is hidden down there. And there's obviously a I obviously have help, since the help I thought I had has already been, kind of infiltrated. Yeah, that's okay, because things like this is this a sign? Well, how do I just receive notice of a $1,800 donation? Well, just $1,800. Here you go, Harvey. Here you go. Here you go, man. I believe in you. I believe in you. Here you go. Thank you for your donation. Thank you. Again, Cash App and Venmo is down in the video description. And, it's not too late for redemption. Not too late for redemption. It ain't too late for redemption. But, yeah, $700 to go. And thank the universe for obviously speaking very loudly to me. I've been hearing things. I sleep so well at night. Oh my God, I sleep so well at night. And I'm so rested when I wake up. But when I sleep at night, I know I'm busier than when I'm awake. And yeah, it's on. It's on. Yeah, y'all, I'm fucking the wrong dude. So yeah, $700 more. And for those of you that believe in truth and pursuing whatever you feel is what you believe in, and when it gets to a point where what it is you're looking into makes you choose, where you have a choice to, it's something that is, you never want to give this up. You never want to give it up. But if it is so quick to be ready to give you up, then why would you hold on to it so hard?